YouTube? How's it going? Tweak Bigfoot back with another Animal Crossing video, and today I'm going to give you an explanation on the different villager types and personalities in New Horizons, and then I'm going to rank my favorite alligators, because I know everyone wants to know which alligator is my favorite. So yeah, we're going to talk about the different villager personalities first, and there are 8 different personality types in the game, with half being afforded to the male villagers and half being afforded to the females. So the male personality types are cranky, jock, lazy, and smug, which honestly, love all of them, they're great. The female personality types are peppy, normal, snooty, and sisterly, also called Yuchi if you're in Japan. Cool, huh? Additionally, each villager has 1 of 6 different hobbies that are differentiated by gender, which is kind of cool. So there's like education, fashion, fitness, music, nature, and play, and they all interact. So like you could have a jock penguin and a jock sheep, and they could be completely different even though they both are jocks. It's pretty cool. So an individual villager is going to have 1 of 4 personalities depending on their gender, and 1 of 6 hobbies. So honestly, there's a lot of variety. I'm bad at math, so I'm not going to do the numbers, but there's probably between 1 and like 50 combinations, I think, if I really wanted to stand do the math. So honestly, it's really cool because the personality type and hobby type of each villager provides different types of communication options when you're talking to them. So like I said, a sheep that's a jock and like a penguin that's a jock might have different ways to talk about things and different things they're talking about. So it's really cool. Another way they're different is by their favorite colors and styles. So each animal is going to have 2 favorite colors and 2 favorite styles. And I'm going to explain this later when I talk about my own villagers. So obviously I don't have access to all, let's just say 50. I don't have access to all 50 types or whatever the number actually is. But I'm going to show you some of the different chat options you'd come across, like the villagers I have, and then we're going to get into this video. So let's do this. Alright, so we've got Margie here, and she is talking about just, anything, but she's doing it like a soft voice tone and kind of saying like random things because she's normal. And then we move over to Walt, and he's talking about like how he has a sunny demeanor, which is funny because he's cranky, and his voice tone is lower, which is giving him a, more of a deep voice attitude because he's cranky. So anyway, let's get right into my ranking for the alligators. Right, so we're going to get into the alligators, but before we do that, I just want to quickly say, normally I would join 2 categories together that are smaller, like the alligators and the octopus, both small categories, so I would normally put them back to back in the same video. But because I did the introduction for this, we're going to just jump into the alligators, and I'll really quickly tell you how I'm judging this. So, for some of the villagers, I've had them before. I haven't had any of the alligators, so it's going to be purely on like their personality and their appearance. So sometimes I'll have to judge it on, if I've had them and how they, what they mean to me. Otherwise, it'll just be on what I know about them and what their personality traits are. So, starting at number 7, we're going to go with Sly. Here's a picture of Sly. He is the orange alligator with a camo feel to it. I'm not really a huge fan of the camo look on villagers. For some of them it works, like Camo Frog it kind of works, but for Sly, I don't like the orange camo to begin with. So, not really my thing. He is a jock, so I do like that. I do like the jock vibe on him, and his hobby is play, and his colors are brown and green, and his styles are cool and simple. So all of that is really cool and simple. Haha. But for me, he just doesn't do much. He's really cool. I like him, but someone's got to be 7, and that's going to be him. Number 6 is Allie. Now, she's a snooty one, and I don't like the color palette on her. She's got this weird blue and white polka dot color. Picture of her will have been on screen. And she's okay. She looks cool. I'm sure she's nice. Never had her. I like snooty villagers. She's into fashion, and her colors are yellow and brown, and her styles are gorgeous and elegant. Now, usually I don't like gorgeous and elegant because I'm a low-class, low-key dude. I don't do much. Judy is the exception. She stole my heart. I love Judy. So, yeah, that's why I'm putting Allie down there at 7. She's cool and all, but not really my thing. Coming in at number 5 is, where did he go? Is Alfonso. Sorry, I'm looking at a list on my phone because I got all their stats written down. 5 is Alfonso. I do love his catchphrase. His catchphrase is, "It's a me." And he's got this, like, as you can see, he's got this orange demeanor to him. He's lazy. I love lazy villagers. That's really cool. And that honestly could have put him up higher. But overall, he's not really my favorite. He doesn't do much for me either. The alligators aren't huge on my list of villagers that I like. So, they're okay. He likes to play, and his colors are red and blue. It's very simple, and that's what his style is. So, honestly, like, Very cool, like, beginner villager, I guess. Not a lot to him. He's just kind of chilling. I don't hate any of these alligators at all, or any villagers. But, you know, he's got to be there. So I'm putting him at number 5. Breaking in to the top 4 is Drago. I've seen Drago before, actually. He was on my campsite. And here's the picture of him on screen. He's lazy, and he likes orange and red. His hobby is nature, and his styles are elegant and gorgeous. Which you wouldn't think when you see him, because he's like a lazy dude. But yeah, he like wants to be elegant and gorgeous. He's like really cool. He's a dragon, which is a very cool selling factor to him. He's a very cool dragon. But again, he's cool. I didn't take him. Didn't even, like, when I saw him, didn't even cross my mind to take him. I think there's a lot cooler villagers out there if you want lazy. If you want a dragon, this is really cool. This is the guy you want. His name's Drago, and he's a dragon. So, cool villager. Not for me. Sorry, buddy. And that brings us into our top 4. And I've got a pretty cool top 4. And starting at the top of that top 4 is Boots. Boots is green, and I do like their color pattern. You see? It's weird. Maybe it's just the green. It's just like an alligator color. I do really like their color pattern. And they're a jock, and they like play, and they're colorful and purple, gorgeous and active. And for me, that's really cool. I really like the fact that they just have like this like cool alligator. And you know, he kind of just likes to chill out. He likes to be active and hang out and play. And I love purple. It's my favorite color. So yeah, that's why I'm gonna put him at 3. I keep saying the wrong numbers. He's at 3. So yeah, he's cool. I wouldn't take him either. Just doesn't do much for me. But he is at number 3. And the top 2 actually are tough. They are a really tough comparison for me. I love this villager, and it's Dell. I love Dell. For some odd reason, my girlfriend had him, hated him, didn't like him at all. He's a male cranky villager. He likes fitness, and he is likes blue and white, and he's cool and simple. I love his character design. It looks like a little plane to me. I love that he's like a little captain-looking dude. I think that's the kind of the vibe they're going for there, because the airline's called Dow, so I think this is kind of like a play off that. I really like Dell. I really, really do. I wish there was more love for him. I love his color pattern. I love everything about him. But he's not number 1. Number 1 alligator, in my opinion, and I would take this alligator. I would. It's Gale. Gale is a female normal alligator who's pink and has a huge heart on her face. And I love that about her. I think she's so cool. She likes nature. Her favorite colors are pink and white, and she's cute. And she's adorable. I just think she's so cool that like she stands out so high above almost every other alligator with the exception of Dell. She just really stands out. And I think that she would be a nice addition to my island. I've got that like pink vibe going with Flora. And Judy's got like this blue and purple kind of thing to her. So I think Gale would fit in really well. Her catchphrase is snacky. And the cute aspect to her really just is so cool. I'd love to build on that. If there's ever an option to take her, I think I've actually seen her before in the past. I can't fully remember. But if there was another option to take her, I would. I would bump somebody out and put in Gale. So those are my rankings for the alligators. I'm going to do this for every animal group in the game. I really love these guys. I love all the villagers. So I'm really excited to see how this goes. Sorry about mixing up the numbers. I said top 4 when it was 3. Just how it has to be. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.